What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Twisted Life of TV. I am Porch You are here for another recap and review of Married at First Sight, Season 15. We are now in San Diego. Yes, Season 14 just wrapped up. And actually, the premiere for Married at First Sight does not happen until July 6th. But this is the matchmaking special episode that I like to just bring out who the characters are and whether I feel like they're going to make it to decision day, or if they're going to say yes or no on decision day, and whether or not, or how their personalities are seeming to me. Okay, so as you know, I'm not a day oneer on this show. I've watched season 9, I believe it was, and I watched season 14. I barely made it through the end because y'all know them last few weeks had me going, and I'm trying to go back and watch older seasons, but I'm not really ready. I can't make it through it. I'm telling y'all, after the honeymoon, I get fed up with these people. And last season, I got fed up with these people at the wedding. That's the best part. I was so mad at the last season. But anywho, so I'm not used to them announcing who the couples are before we see the matchmaking episode. Because like I said, when I watched season 9, I started watching it online. So I saw the matchmaking episode first. I didn't know who those couples were going to be. So it kind of takes away the excitement for me to see who gets matched. I would love to see that part without knowing who these couples are first. I think they should not announce the couples until after the matchmaking episode. But anyway, I still enjoyed the episode because, like I said, I get to make early predictions based off of my first impressions. Last year, although I did get the personalities right, I hit them personalities on the money. I got the final decisions wrong, and I still don't think that the ones who stay together are gonna make it through. I think Katina is trapped into a relationship that she's too scared to get out of, or too brainwashed to admit that she's scared to get out of. That's my opinion on that. I'm sticking to it. Anyway, we in San Diego, like I said, this year. I absolutely love San Diego, y'all. I love it. I used to live 40 miles from there. I was up in the ocean side, and I used to go down and visit San Diego often, right? It's right by the ocean. It's right by the Mexican border. We used to walk across and go down to Tijuana, catch some breeze, get some great food. It was great nightlife back then. At least it was back then. The cost of living wasn't as high as LA, but since I moved away, it does seem like the cost of living is almost comparable now. There was a lot of tech employees around there. There's a nuclear waste plant around there too, so we had a lot of employees going to the nuclear waste. A lot of military. You got the Navy, you got the Marines, you got everything right there in that general vicinity. All the way from LA to San Diego, it's military centered, right? And singles, not just the families, the singles. So I'm excited to see what this season is going to offer, right? I think I'm right on this. We got one black couple, which would be Alexis and Justin. One Asian couple, which is Morgan and Ben. And it seems like they keep trying to bring out somebody that's like comparable to Johnny, because Ben kind of looks like Johnny, but then still have a little bit of sense like Steve did, but not be as free with not wanting to work. That's what I see in Ben, and then his name is Ben Trent. Oh, we're gonna find every Asian person who name Ryan. But Noi married to Noi Moy. Yeah, so why do I keep doing that shit? Okay, anywho, I think we got our white couple is Kristen and Mitch. I believe that Stacey and Nate are Afro-Latino. That's what I believe. They look like they're Black Americans, but I believe that they're Latino also. Just how Gil and Mirla was. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, and then I believe Lindy and Miguel are interracial. Because Lindy, I believe, is Caucasian and Miguel is not. He's Hispanic or Latino or whatever. I could be wrong on them though. If I'm wrong and you know I'm wrong, drop it in the comment section for me. Okay, this year we do not have Dr. Viviana. She is no longer. See you later, back girl. We're bringing in 2 new experts. I don't know what you need to do to be an expert on this show. I probably could be one. Because we got Megan Good's soon-to-be ex-husband, Pastor Devin Franklin. I do not think he's a residing pastor over any church. I could be wrong. If y'all know, drop it in the comment section. But I do know that he produces movies. He produces TV shows. One which I love and I'm reviewing on this TV channel right now, Kingdom Business. I freaking love that show. Him and Kirk Franklin are producing it together. He wrote a book, one book, and he offers a relationship advice with no credentials in the field that I'm aware of. He's one of those people that said, I'm a motivational speaker, and then somebody heard something he said and they liked what he said, and then they said he's a motivational speaker, and that's how he became one. That's what I see about Franklin. Okay, then we have Dr. Pia Holick. She is a psychotherapist. She's the sex therapy. She does couples therapy. Both of them are pretty young. Both of them are African American experts. I was shocked to see that. So now they have 3 African American experts and 1 Caucasian. I was very shocked to see that. So that's going to be very interesting dynamic as far as who says what and if their ideas all gel. Like I say, I think they are young. I think Dr. Pia, Dr. Pia, she is in her early 30s, I believe, or late 20s. I don't believe she's too much older than that. And I'm basing it on when she received her doctorate, which was in 2006, maybe. Anyway, her Instagram, if y'all want to follow her, is @SexDrPia, @SexDrPia. She has this funny profile. It's kind of like LinkedIn, but it's like comedic. And 2 of the things that I caught on there, one says that she does not believe in love at first sight, and the second, she don't even believe in dating strangers, which is kind of contradictory to what this show is about. Devin or Devon, I don't know how to pronounce that man name. Anyway, he's 44, and again, that's not necessarily young, but compared to Pastor Cal, who's 62, and Dr. Pepper, who's 77, they're young. Okay. It looks like Dr. Pepper and Pascal are the 2 who's choosing the couples this year. Not sure why the other experts aren't involved. They considered guests this season. They're going to step in along the way, which means they won't be on every episode that the experts normally appear together. You may not even see them on the same screen together. I believe that this is their trial to see if they're going to actually get the job permanently. I don't know if Dr. Viviana's supposed to be coming back. I know she went on a book tour and some other stuff. But anywho, as y'all know, on Married at First Sight, the American version of the show, these are legal and binding marriages. Last time I checked, the Australia version, those are not legal and binding. I don't know if they have any other versions. I haven't looked. I think there's a UK version. I don't know if they're legal and binding on there either. I don't know. If y'all know, let me know in the comment section. And I think there's a Canadian version. I don't know if they're legal on there either. Let me know in the comment section if y'all know. But on the US version, these are legal marriages. On the Australian version, the last time I checked, they were not. Last year, we had issues with Steve and not wanting to work. And then Steve was talking about how much he contributed to the household. And I was like, the show was giving them that money. And people didn't believe me. The show gives them $5,000 each month to take care of household expenses. And they do that because they don't want them to start off a marriage with financial stress. These couples have the choice to split the money, take $250-$2,500 each, or put the money into a joint fund or whatever and work, just pay meals out of that together. But once they split it, they can do what the hell they want to do with the money. They don't even have to pay it on the rent if they don't want to. Anywho, last year, because Steve kept speaking on how much he was investing to the relationship, and I was like, that's not his damn money. Anyway, they also get a stipend at the end of the season, okay? Before we get started, I'm gonna do some self-promo. Lick Me Hair Body Whip. Y'all need to get y'all some. This shit smell good. This smells fantabulous. It's soft and it's creamy. And when I first started making it, it wasn't really a whip. It was kind of stiff. Now it's a whip. Look at that creaminess. Look at that cream. You see how dry my skin look? Pop this on her. Rub that on in. And it ain't greasy. And it ain't greasy. It just melts on into your skin. Melts on in. See this hand? See? Non-greasy. Melt on into your skin. Smells lovely. Won't you agree? Pick y'all up some Lick Me Hair Body Whip off my website, www.sivadbeauty.com. Okay? And if you want this lipstick that I got on, this is Janae. Check it out. Okay. All right. Now onto the show. We started with 1,200 singles. I think this is the lowest number that a city has ever given us. They end up dwindling down to like 58 people for the in-depth interviews. But 1,200 is low. Usually when they start off these seasons, they be like, we had over 10,000 applicants. We had over 5,000 applicants. We had 1,200. And I don't know if it's because this is the first time this show has ever been on the West Coast. So people ain't really caught on. People ain't really into the idea of being in arranged marriages. But we got the 1,200, doing it down to 58 people for the interviews. Now, based off of the opening interviews, I'm not going to go through everybody. But based off of the opening interviews, I don't see how Nate made the cut. He seems a bit immature to me and a bit superficial. Lindy, girl, the only thing she had in her doggone freezer was ice cubes and alcohol. That's it. She said that we were a hosting house and the ladies come over for cocktails before they go out to the party. What the heck is a hosting house? Do y'all know these people? Y'all like leasing out your house to come over and get some, what is it, the pre-game turn up? What do they call it? They do before the tailgate party? Is that y'all doing the tailgate at this house? And that's how y'all got in the freezers, ice cubes and liquor? I don't know how that's going to fit into a new marriage, Lindy. But I did notice that she said we, which makes me believe that she has roommates, which isn't uncommon in a place like California. You know, just like last season we was on Boston, it wasn't uncommon because the cost of living is kind of freaking high. But it was kind of funny that she said her most memorable date that she talked about was somebody who got drunk in the middle of the day, had like 11 margaritas before their date ended. That was her most memorable date. And you hosting cocktail parties before people go out to party. And alcohol was the problem that you had with this person. Anyway, she wants somebody to balance her extra moments. Each season that I have watched, or like I told you I could watch up to the honeymoons and not give up. But each season that I have watched, up at least at this point, it seems like they try to do one better than the last season. So this is our Lindy is our Lindsay with nicer. That's who she is, right? Basically, the female version of Mark the Shark, or what Mark the Shark should have been if Lindsay hadn't dimmed his light. Okay. Anyway, then we have Mitch. He said he's basically a surfer. He's environmentally aware. He picks up plastic if he sees it on the ground. He doesn't use plastic in his home. He uses all reusable materials, things like that. I wonder how he will react or interact with somebody who uses a lot of plastic and doesn't choose to recycle. The way that he talks and the things that he said he wants out of life, it seems to me that he will fit with Lindy. Like that should have been his match. They both want kids. They both asking for an adventurous partner, but instead they put him with Kristen, with a Y. But I do like Kristen. Okay. Anywho, next up we have Justin. Justin is a 33-year-old digital marketing specialist. He's a tall drink of water, baby. He is 6'8". I'm 5 feet tall. That man almost got 2 feet on me. 6'8". Okay. From his interview, I'm gathering that he's a really considerate person and he's very deliberate as well. He's waiting to buy a house with his partner that he don't have so he could make them feel like it's their home too. He already knows because he's a 6'8" black man and a dark-skinned chocolate black man at that he can come off intimidating. So he intentionally works on himself to make sure that he doesn't make others feel threatened by him. He said he knows how to talk to women. He's careful with his words. He knows when and how to say them. He knows how to deliver them in the best manner. He watches his tone. And I don't know if y'all heard this, like I heard this, when he said he watched his tone, there was like a snare drum type of situation that played in the background. They was throwing shade at Michael. They sure was. But like I said, because he is such a tall person, he is painting himself to be the gentle giant. Stacey, she's 37 years old. I think I forgot to mention how old Mitch was. I think I did. I'll come back to them. Anyway, Stacey, she's a 37-year-old accountant and a real estate investor. She has not dated in 2 years because she's looking for Mr. Perfect. Something about her does not seem fun to me. Like she's about business even in her relationships, and it's going to be hard for her to let her guard down. Her key quality that she's looking for in a man is somebody that's loyal, has integrity, and I'm wanting to know who hurt you, boo. Because she don't trust easy. I can see it already. Her worst thing about dating is having to vet her dates. And I was like, girl, let go and let God. Let go and let God. I know people like to say marriage is a business arrangement, but everybody shouldn't be drilled to the point that they feel like they be on a job interview just to get next to you, just to get close to your heart. She asked for the credit score on the first date. Now let me tell y'all something. Credit is important, okay? But it actually is not a direct reflection of someone's financial history. Case in point, use myself. I have a total of $43,000 in debt. Most of the student loans. And on my credit report, it shows that I had 2 late payments in the last 7 years. I've had steady employment for over 30 years, and my credit score is still in the C rating. Now, one of my good friends just posted on Facebook this morning how he was now an A-rated credit person, okay? He has over $137,000 in debt compared to my 43. He has 9 late payments in the last 7 years compared to my 2. He has bounced around from job to job, hustle to hustle over the last 10 years compared to me having 30 years of steady employment, and he got A-rated credit. A-rated credit. How, Sway? How? Okay, income-wise, me and him are about the same. If you tell the truth about that. That's if you tell the truth about that. I don't know if he telling the truth about his income because he didn't post that. He posted his credits rating. He didn't post his income statement. But I'm still like, how? How can he have 3 times as much debt as me? Have 3 times as many more late payments as I? Has had 1/3 of the employment history as I? And he got an A-rated credit score compared to my C. How? Anywho, Dr. Cal says he wants to match her, but she's giving him serious roadblocks. But somehow, she is one of the people that they matched. Make it make sense. These are the type of people I'm wondering how they get past security. Okay. Alexis, she's 29 years old. This is who they match with, Justin. She's a supply system logistician, analyst. She's a supply system analyst. So far, we're rocking with people with really nice jobs. There's not one person who is solely living off his dreams and his savings. I can't even say Nate is. Nate is a day trader. Depending on how good you are at day trading, you may make some money off that. But that's not something that's guaranteed. Okay. What I was talking about. I like Alexis. I like her. She got a turntable. She got vinyl records. And she is a Prince fan, honey. You know, she won my heart already. And I was wondering how tall she was in comparison to Justin. And they said later on in the episode that she was 5'10". He's 6'8". Okay, woo child. But she says that she's caring and considerate. She even likes tall people, but she like tall, stocky people, like athletic build. Justin is tall, but he's more like a basketball or track player or track runner. You know, he has the slim, tall, slim. He's not stocky, you know what I'm saying? And he is athletic. Both of them, every single person that they've chosen this season likes to work out. Every single person. Every single last one of them. But that's the thing about being in California with that sun that ain't burning your skin up like it's doing here in Florida, okay? Anyway, she has been proposed to 3 times. She realized, she says, that she was expecting things from these people that she didn't even offer herself. And she did some self-reflection, did some self-work just to better who she was. And I was thinking, her and Justin sound a whole lot. They sound a lot alike. When she said she wants 70% personality and 30% looks, I said they shading Justin. They was shading him right there. But Justin already said he know he a catch. He know he a winner. Okay, winner, chicken dinner. So next on to Nate. Nate is who they put with Stacey. Like I said, Nate is 34 years old. He's a day trader and a sales rep and a YouTuber. Nate wants a go-getter, okay? Stacia apparently make bank. She's an accountant and a real estate investor. And that's who they put with Nate. Dr. Pepper says that Nate is looking for a power couple dynamic. And of course he is, okay? And of course that is Stacia. Also, I read this lady who's also looking for somebody, that could, match her fly. But these two here should not have been matched. I don't think that they both should have made it at all. They're going to clash. He's that light and bubbly person. He's light and bubbly. Okay, he's fun and energetic. I don't see that in her at all. Her idea of a good time is going to a selfie bar to take pictures of herself. And I think that she may be a bit materialistic. She's giving me Mirla. Okay, so then we have Ben. He's a 30-year-old engineer, not an unemployed engineer. He is currently an engineer, just finished his master's degree. He's a bit of a neat freak and a minimalist. He owns one cup. One. And I can guess that he don't have company over because he don't want them dirtying up his shit. He said his mama brings over food for him every 2 months. It looks like he had a studio apartment or he lived in a hotel. Because from his bed, you could reach out, touch the kitchen seat. I can't even believe I'm yawning this much. I apologize, guys. It's only 9 o'clock. Okay. Only thing that he really had is protein powders and laptops. He had a whole lot of computer screens all over the place, all in one area, and his protein powder. That's the only thing I noticed in that place. There was more than one thing. He's going to need a woman that's going to be a mother to him and stroke his ego. I feel like he's going to be constantly needing to be told how magnificent of a person he is. He's going to need to feel like he's being inspired to do something great. He's a mama's boy, and he's going to want a woman to be just like her. He said he said he wants a woman with similar qualities as his mother. I think he's going to have an issue with somebody who likes to spend money as well. So they matched him with Morgan, who said that she doesn't care about big names and things like that. She can go to the store and shop. So both of them were kind of frugal, but I think he's a little bit more frugal than she is. Kristen with the Y. Because they had more than one. They had like 3 Kristens. They had a Kristen with the I, and they had a Kristen with the E, and now we got Kristen with the Y. She is into health and wellness. Like I said, they're going to match her with Mitch. Mitch is a 41-year-old environmentalist, so to speak. He owns a nonprofit, he runs a nonprofit that deals with the environment. She's 32 years old. I think I said that. She clearly wasn't ready for the camera, baby. I hate to talk about people, but I am. She hadn't finished applying her eyeshadow. This eye was like heavy layer, and this eye wasn't. Either that, or she wiped this eye off, and it made it unbalanced. Okay. She seems to match well with Mitch. Like I say, who is environmentally conscious. Every single person, they said they want somebody that's caring, and that's gonna be their best friend. That's basically what every single person on there said. I still think that Lindy would have been a better match for Mitch, but I can rock with Kristen. Then we go to Morgan, the one who's matched with Ben. She's 27 years old. She's an endoscopy nurse. She's an RN, okay? And she seems like the type of person that's not materialistic, but she is athletic as well. She doesn't seem like she... At first I was thinking that she bites her lip a lot because you see the bruising on her lip, but then later on we saw her boxing, and it may be because she boxes is why her lip was bruised. Because normally when people that bite their lip, they are subconsciously thinking about something all the time, and a lot of time it's dealing with some insecurity. So I wasn't sure until at first I was projecting that onto her until I realized that she's a boxer. Miguel, he's a 35-year-old self-proclaimed dork and dungeon master. Come on! He's a professional medical writer. I know somebody on Twitter had posted that he was he works something in the medical office. They had him like a doctor status, something like that. But no, he writes technical books for the hospitals. He doesn't have a problem committing. His last 4 or 5 relationships have been long-term relationships, but he hasn't yet closed the deal. You've been in at least 5 relationships that's lasted longer than 2 years. It's you, Miguel. I think he falls somewhere into the friend zone because people may take the fact that he's a dungeon master, he loves comic books, he's a gamer, as being immature. And I think that he may have been with people who like to get out, like to go do things. And he'll go to the gym, but he would probably rather be at the crib, playing Dungeons and Dragons, like for real. And that game is fun as hell, for real. I have some friends that used to play it all the time. That shit's fun. It really is. But anywho, so I can't honestly say that this year I do like some of the matches. I'm not stressing too much over them up front. Nate and Stacey, though, I just think that neither one of them should have been picked. And I think that they will have the roughest relationship between the two. They gonna clash. I think Stacey is gonna try to run his ass, and he gonna, bite back. Cause they seem like they gonna bump heads. Lindy and Miguel, I do not think that they are on the same wavelength. I like them as people individually so far, but I just don't think that they're gonna be on the same wavelength. She's really outgoing, outdoorsy, and he's a little more. She's extroverted, so to speak, and he's like into the gaming life, which is a little bit more introverted. So they may struggle. Alexis and Justin, both of them are spiritual based. Pastor Cal think it's something awesome that they both got dogs. They both want to be married. Everybody on this show wants to be married, but I think these two are really taking a serious look at marriage. They have thought about it long term, about what it looks like and what they want in their life and what they are going to be willing to fight for. So they may be in, they may clash, but I think they're both going to try their hardest to make it work. I'm petty. I'm judgy. Justin got titties. He got more titties than he got pecs. Men can have nice chest muscles and his pectorals. They're like, Justin got titties to me. I could be wrong. It's a girl at my job that look just like him. They could be fucking twins. I want to say she at least 6'2", 6'3". They could be fucking twins. In all fairness, people thought that she was a male. Justin has a feminine quality to his appearance, and Dr. Pepper said something about that too. She said it, but she tried to be nice with it. When it came to Mitch, with Kristen with the eye, they was trying to match him with her first. I wasn't feeling that at all. She was giving me Karen vibes. 100% Karen vibes. She was the one that wanted to an East Coast man, because she was stereotyping how a direct East Coast man could be over West Coast men. Whatever, girl. But like I said, they put him with Karen with the Y. Not Karen with the Y, with Kristen with the Y. But they have an age difference. And I wonder if that's going to become an issue. He seems like he's a more down-to-earth guy. But she may look at him as like a elder, because he's already balding. Even though she says she dates older men, she likes older men. Every time she dated somebody her own age, shit didn't go right. But yeah, I don't know. We're gonna see. I like Kristen and Mitch together. I think that they should. I think they will rock. So I like Alexis and Justin. I like Kristen and Mitch. I like Miguel and Lindsay. I like them as individual people. I just don't think they're gonna be good together. Anywho, Ben and Morgan. I think they're gonna have issues too, because he wants to be mothered. I don't know. It's just a gut feeling. Something about Ben. So anywho, they get to tell the couples that they gonna get married. I thought Kristen was about to fuck Pastor Cal up. She was sitting down there meditating. He came down on her mat, and she was like, I know a motherfucker ain't sitting behind me. Oh shit, she jumped like that. Yeah, she's about to fuck Pastor Cal up. The way she turned around on him. When Justin heard the news, he teared up. He got cried and everything. He does wear his heart on his sleeve. That's one of the things that Pastor Cal said. And I was like, Lord, please don't let Alexis be too bullheaded. Please don't let her be wild and off the chain, and let her PTSD that she may have had that has not been diagnosed come out on him like we did with Zach and Michaela. Please don't let her be like that. Because I see Justin as being a little bit more calm than Alexis is. But I've actually never seen production get in on the toast. No, they did it with Justin, and then when he told Miguel, you even saw production toast Miguel and tell him congratulations. You know, production was hugging up Justin like, I told you, just have faith, just have faith. It's like, are they setting these two up, Miguel and Justin, to be our fan favorites? Is that what they're doing? I don't know. Stacey, like I said, I'm getting Mirla vibes from her. I'm getting Mirla vibes from her, and I'm getting Nick Cannon vibes from Nate. Something about him, he has like a goofy energy that Nick Cannon has, and that's what I'm getting about him personality wise. I don't know. I don't see it for these two. I don't see it for Nate and Stacey at all. I think he is gonna be too immature for her. I really do. Y'all let me know what y'all thought if y'all watch this matchmaking special. I will see y'all again next week. I will be I'll do a little something I think for Kevin Frazier's prediction episode to see if they match mine. I'll see y'all again in the next video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you've not already subscribed to the channel. Peace.